What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 14, and today we return with three big games. Starting off with a home game against Crystal Palace in the Premier League. We'll then take on Juventus in our first ever Champions League game before rounding up with a Merseyside derby at Anfield as we take on Liverpool. So our Champions League group stage has been drawn. Some of you guys, if you follow me on Twitter, if you're not, make sure you do. Links in the description down below. This is our Champions League group, so we're going to be facing off against Juventus, Benfica and Valencia. An extremely tough group, but we're an extremely tough team to beat at this moment in time. We saw last season we defied the odds, and we're starting to defy them a little bit this season as well. If we have a look at some of the fixtures that we had off camera, of course, in the last episode, you saw a bit of a disappointing 1-1 opening day draw at home to Burnley, but we did follow that up with victory at Old Trafford. Dominic Calvert-Lewin hitting the ground where he left off last season, scoring in the 21st minute, and we managed to hold on for a 1-0 win. We then dispatched Nottingham Forest by 3-0 at Goodison Park. An Andre Gomez penalty, Bernard making it 2-0 just before half-time, and Luca Digne in the 83rd minute, wrapping up the 3 points for us. We then went to the Etihad Stadium, where I didn't really fancy our chances, but we were the better team. We've got one over on Man City. We got one over on them last season a few times. They must absolutely hate us, but Rodri opened the scoring for City in the 6th minute. Andre Gomez bagging a penalty in the 23rd, and that is how it remained. We had a couple of chances, and we could really have come out on top. So three huge games today, starting off with Crystal Palace, who are in 14th position in the table. The Juventus game is going to be brilliant. I cannot wait to play that. Now, in terms of the Premier League table so far, after 4 games, we do sit in 4th position with 2 wins and 2 draws. Liverpool storming ahead at the start of the season, once again, pretty much like they did last year. 4 wins out of 4, 9 goals scored, none conceded, and 12 points on the board. They're quickly being chased by last season's champions Chelsea and Tottenham, and then we've got just behind us Leicester, Man City. Arsenal have picked up a bit this year, better start for them. I think they were bottom of the league after 3 games last season and ended up finishing mid-table. So a decent start for Arsenal, but we're doing okay in the Premier League. We're trotting along just nicely. Now, in terms of any more transfer news, we haven't had any more ins. The window is closed. I did try and sign up James Rodriguez on deadline day on loan. I couldn't afford his full valuation, so we went in for a loan deal, which was accepted, but Roma also went in at the same time, and he chose to go to them instead. We did sell Theo Walcott, though. He went to Trabzonspor for 3.5 million. He wasn't even registered for us in the Premier League, so there was no way he was going to get that game time. He's been a good servant to us, but he will now go off to Trabzonspor to try and further his career at 31 years old. So first of the 3 today, Crystal Palace at Goodison Park. Pickford will start in goal for us. Luca Digne, Thilo Kehrer, Michael Keane and Mbao start at the back. Tom Davis and Andre Gomez with Iwobi, Pablo Sarabia, Richarlison and Dominic Calvert-Lewin up top. Seamus Coleman, Mason Holgate, Matuidi, Rahman, Balassi, Sigurdsson and Moise Keane all on the bench at this moment in time. Chelsea have still got Wilfried Zaha. They've got some decent players in the squad as well. Milivojevic, let's not give away any penalties because he doesn't miss. So we're going to have to be careful of these wide areas with Zaha and Andros Townsend. But let's hope we can get the 3 points today. We're on a bit of a roll in the Premier League, just like we were last season. So hopefully we can do it again. Come on, Everton. Potential early opportunity for Palace, and it's gone in. Luka Milivojevic, we talked about him at the start of the game, saying let's not give any penalties away, because he won't miss. It also looks like he won't miss free kicks. Maybe Jordan Pickford could have done a little bit better, but within 10 minutes, we are a goal down, and we need to try and make a comeback now as Dominic Calvert-Lewin scores. I seem to say that an awful lot in this series. We've hit the comeback trail straight away. Ball chipped over the top from Luca Digne towards Iwobi, and Calvert-Lewin's hit it on the volley, and it's 1 apiece. Here's Mbao now picking up the ball on this right-hand side. He's been so good for us, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin hits the post with a flicked-on header. But yeah, Kevin Mbao, he's been a really, really good signing. He's so positive going forward. He can defend as well, but he's such a threat going into the opposition's half, and that high attribute dribbling and crossing has worked out really well for us so far this season, as we have a corner with Sarabia. Calvert-Lewin's there. Michael Keane's there. The ball's in the net, and it's Michael Keane that it's gone to. I thought Richarlison had nicked it in off the line, but it looks as though going into the half-time break, we are going to be 2-1 up. Big header from Michael Keane. Goalkeeper should do better. Good job Richarlison didn't touch it because he may have been offside. But it's 2-1. So I just told the boys at half-time we're doing really well, but I know we're capable of even better as Richarlison forces a save out of Guaita in the Palace goal. We've had 16 efforts at goal already in this game, 7 of those on target, but I still think that we need another one. There's a chance now for Luca Digne. Ball in! Michael Keane was there once again. And he's actually started the last few games, Michael Keane. He's been very, very good for us and very dangerous from set pieces. But we seem to have Palace's number at the moment. Here's Andre Gomez, and he looks over towards Richarlison. Ball knocked back towards Gomez, and it is 3-1, 63 minutes in. And that should hopefully be game over now. Maybe we can start to think about making 1 or 2 substitutions with the Juventus game in mind in midweek. We are playing on the Friday night, so we do get an extra day's rest. But lovely finish from Gomez, and it's 3-1 Everton. And that will do it then. All 3 points going to Goodison Park in this Friday night game. 25 opportunities, 10 of those on target, more possession as usual. So we've played a game more than everybody else, but as it stands, that puts us up to second in the league. And as we cycle through the rest of the weekend's Premier League games, we've dropped back down to 4th. Liverpool making it 5 out of 5 with a 3-0 win against Southampton. Tottenham, they won 2-1 against Aston Villa. I assume that Chelsea won as well. Man United beating Wolves by 3-0. When did Chelsea play? Did they play on the side? Oh, they drew 1-1 against West Ham, so they did drop points, which puts them level with us. And Leicester City, what did they do? They must have played on the Monday. They did. They beat Bournemouth by 2-1. But we're still going well in the Premier League as it stands. So here we go then. Second of the 3 games today. This is the one I am most excited about. It's Juventus in the Champions League at Goodison Park. We've made a couple of changes to the team. Yerry Mina comes in for Thilo Kehrer. Blaise Matuidi is going to play against his old club. Hopefully we'll have a bit of old club syndrome in there and he can put in a good performance. And Gylfi Sigurdsson comes in place of Sarabia, just in case we do happen to get anywhere near the goal and pull out a penalty. The Juventus side is ridiculous. Cristiano Ronaldo and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang up front. Aaron Ramsey, Rabiot, Pjanic, Bentancur, Alexandro, Chiellini, Bonucci, Danilo and Szczesny in goal. It's going to be an incredible game. It's a big test for us to see where we're actually at. I'm not confident in terms of the result, but I know that on our day, we can beat anyone. Come on, Everton. Champions League against Juventus. Told the lads to do it for the fans today. The fans want to see a good performance. Now, I mean, let's think about it. Last season, with a similar squad, we've got a chance. We beat Liverpool, we beat Manchester United, we beat Manchester City, and we've almost taken the lead against Juventus. We can beat anybody on our day and cause them really big problems. It's just that attacking line for Juventus is a good one. So we'll just have to see how this goes. But 20 minutes in, we're doing well. Here's a chance for Juve, and Pjanic is over the free kick. Good save by Pickford, tips it round the post for a corner. First opportunity that they've really created, and we still need to make sure we clear this one, and it's another good save from Jordan Pickford. Hopefully, he's going to be on form for us today, because he's really going to need to be. Juventus are dominating the stats. 7 efforts at goal, 7 on target. It took them a few minutes to settle down, but they are starting to settle into this game now. Here's Iwobi in towards Dominic Calvert-Lewin, though, and Richarlison's there, and we are in the lead. Richarlison's first goal of the season comes in arguably our biggest game of the season against Juventus. It's a lovely ball through. Calvert-Lewin's picked it up. He's knocked it across, and Richarlison's just had to nod it into the empty net as Szczesny is on the other side. We're taking the lead against Juventus. Are they going to get straight back into it, though? It's a bit of a goalmouth scramble. We're hanging on the edge at this moment in time. This is going to be a long rest of the first half. Really long second half, unless we can nick another goal before half-time. Matuidi hopefully will control that midfield for us. Richarlison puts it wide towards Mbao, who skips into the box and he flashes it across goal. But we're so dangerous on the break. Here we come again. 2 minutes of stoppage time will be played, and Mbao is tackled by Alexandro, and Cristiano Ronaldo's nipped past Michael Keane, and he flashes it past Jordan Pickford's left-hand post. We go into half-time with the lead. Look at the stats. We've had loads of possession, though. 65% to Juve's 35%. Hopefully, we can hold on in the second half. Said to the boys at half-time that I was really pleased with how things are going. We just need to keep it up now, and we need to hold on. Chiellini puts the ball in, and Gylfi Sigurdsson's picked it up, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin's one-on-one with Szczesny, but he makes the save, and it goes out for an Everton corner. That is where we're dangerous. On the break, Calvert-Lewin tries to get a header at the back post, but now we could see Juventus on the break with Alexandro. Unfortunately, we managed to clear the danger, but they're back again with Bentancur. We clear it, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin picks it up. He's got options with Richarlison, and Sigurdsson makes it 2-0. I don't know what's happened to my voice, but we are 2-0 up at Goodison Park against Juventus. We can beat anyone. This team, man. This team is so good. I love them. I wish that this save was going to go on for many more seasons. I really do. This is going to be the last season because we're getting ready for FM21. But wow, 2-0 up in the Champions League. Hopefully we're not going to bottle it now as Danilo comes forward for Juve, back towards Fernandinho, and then Aaron Ramsey gives it to Pjanic. It's lovely play from Juventus as Danilo whips it in, and it almost gets to Aubameyang, and Ronaldo is there at the back post. I think he's offside, though. He is. I think he's offside. Oh, we've got away with this. Have we got away with it? Yes, we have. He's offside. Juventus aren't going to let up, though. They're really not. And now they have scored. Fernandinho grabbing the goal. The former Manchester City man makes it 2-1 and silences the Goodison faithful a little bit. It's a lovely move. Oh, and Pickford's already on the floor, man. 2-1, half an hour to go, and a highlight from kickoff. This game's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Jordan Pickford's got it. Back towards Mbao. And now Matuidi. Can we hold on? Here's Richarlison. Penalty, ref! That's got to be a penalty. I think it's going to be. It goes to VAR. We've got Sigurdsson on the field. Mr. Reliable. Referee's reviewing the footage. It's taking absolutely ages. It is a penalty. Sigurdsson's going to take it for 3-1 Everton. And he scores. 3-1 at Goodison Park. It's a double for Gylfi Sigurdsson. He does not miss penalties. This is why we played him today. Just in case we got one. We've got those flying wingers in Richarlison and Iwobi. And Sigurdsson's put another one in. We've hit the post. Wow. We have played so well today. Here's Sigurdsson again. Tries to get round his man. And Mbao delivers. But the danger is cleared by Juve. And they're going to try and get us on the break. But we can get them on the break with Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who makes it 4. We're going to win the Champions League. We're going to win the Champions League, boys. 4-1 to Everton. This is outstanding. Really, really outstanding. Calvert-Lewin grabbing his 3rd goal of the season, and I cannot believe what I'm watching. Here comes Ronaldo, and he's hit the crossbar. This game, man, it's been absolutely crazy. I cannot believe that we are going to beat a team of the calibre of Juventus. I was going to say it's not over yet, but it is over. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's racing away. He's one-on-one with Szczesny. He saves it to save them being completely humiliated. And I think that's going to be it. But as usual, there's more highlights. Bernardeschi. Here's Higuain. Good save again from Pickford. He's had a great game today. And after one game, we are going to top this group with a good goal difference as well. It gives me hope that we can maybe make it through to those next stages. And that's it. It's all over. Everton 4, Juventus 1. Richarlison, a double from Gylfi Sigurdsson, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin grabbing the goals. I mean, they've had way more opportunities than us, way more on target. Pickford's had a great game, a 7.4. I'd have scored him higher, definitely. But Unbelievable. So in the other game in our group, Benfica beat Valencia by 1-0. So that's not enough to knock us off the top of the table. But I think in order to get through to the next round, I think we're looking at about 10 points. I think that's going to be the standard. I still can't believe that result, man. I'm so baffled by it and so pleased with the team. So third and final game in today's episode. It's another big one. It's the Merseyside derby at Anfield. We are making just one change to our team. We've swapped Blaise Matuidi over for Tom Davies, who's putting in some really good performances this season. Aside from that, it's exactly the same team. Not too much in terms of change from Liverpool. The one note is they have brought Paulo Dybala, who's going to play in that attacking midfield position. They've got Max Aarons on the bench as well. And I can't see really many other new signings. It's a very familiar Liverpool lineup. It's a Merseyside derby. Come on, Everton. Let's get one over on these again. I feel like this will be a very different game to the Juventus one. Liverpool 5 out of 5 as it stands in the Premier League. They made a perfect start last season. I think they were 9 for 9 at one stage. And then in the 10th game, they played us and we beat them. Hopefully we can do the same again today, but I think they're going to remember that, and we're going to be in for a tough afternoon at Anfield as the ball does break out to Sigurdsson and it's pumped downfield towards Iwobi. Can we hit them on the break? That shot is high, wild and handsome. I'd definitely take a point today. So it's been a very quiet first half, 36 minutes in, not much action going on. And Richarlison's intercepted the ball. He tried to knock it over the top towards Calvert-Lewin, but Becker was there to sweep up the danger. And it's Trent Alexander-Arnold in towards Mo Salah, who's definitely going to be a danger man for them today. Dybala back to Henderson. Lovely sequence of football from the Red Men, and Mane knocks it over the top of the crossbar. Pretty happy with how this is going so far. This can be as dull as it wants for me if we come out of the other side of it with a point, but Liverpool aren't going to want to let that happen with Oxlade-Chamberlain as he finds Robertson, and again it's blasted over the top of the crossbar, and Liverpool aren't really coming up with too many answers at the moment. So we made a couple of late substitutions. We've brought on Blaise Matuidi. We have had to bring on Baba Rahman at the back as well because Luca Digne was looking a little bit tired. Great tackle from Tom Davies. Richarlison hopefully would have taken that down, but instead he's opted for the flick on, and there's space at the back for Mo Salah, who hits the post, and Keane makes the clearance with 3 minutes to go. Could that be the one that gets us a valuable point at Anfield? 3 minutes of stoppage time to play. It's Salah. Keane's messed about with it, and Fabinho could have scored the winner for the Anfield men. There's still more action going on. It's all over the place, and Bow clears the danger, but at the end of the day, we come out with a point from Anfield, and we ruin Liverpool's 100% record once again. Decent performance from us there. Lots of yellow cards for Liverpool as well. They created the best chances. They dominated, definitely. But again, we're showing what a good side we are at the moment, and we are really, really digging in. So after the 6th round of Premier League games, that leaves the table looking like this. We have slipped actually down a place to 5th in the table. So 3 wins and 3 draws from our opening 6 games. Not quite as good, I don't think, as at this stage last season. But we're still in there. We're only a point away from the top 2. 4 points away from Liverpool. We've got some really good performances going in there. But today has just been ridiculous. Good win against Palace. Amazing win against Juventus. And a 0-0 draw at Anfield. We'll definitely take it. We'll skip on a few more games. We'll play Sheffield United, Valencia, Tottenham and Bristol City. And then we'll come back in the next one for the away fixture against Benfica in the Champions League, as well as Norwich and West Ham. But that will end today's episode of the Football Manager series, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please show your support from the video by dropping a like on there. That would be absolutely amazing. Subscribe to the channel as well if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next one.